So you can call me Huang 老师 or Teacher Huang, both of them work. So before we begin, this is just an overview. This is for those who want an English version of the first class. So to begin with, these first few words besides X is 学前班, which is basically for those who are like learning Chinese really slowly or haven't learned Chinese at all. And so for those who want to listen to a person speaking in Chinese and teaching this class in Chinese, then you should look at the other version. This is the English version for those who don't know any Chinese at all. So this is ergo, or simply put as nursery rhymes. So 第一篇动物朋友. So our first section of our book of LiPing in 学前班 ergo is 动物朋友 or animal friends. So for the first class, we're going to learn about 小花狗, or just a little colorful dog. Or if you're translating directly, 小, little, 花, flower, and 狗, dog. And then so there's a lot of different types of dogs. There are big ones and small ones. So 小狗, 小 as in small, and 大狗 as in big dog. Yeah. So, do you guys know of any other dogs? There's a lot of different colors too. So we got white, brown, orange, yellow, and black. 黑色, which is black. 白色, which is white. 橘色, orange. 黄色, yellow. 棕色, or 褐色, as in gray/brown. And then so 各种颜色的狗. And then there's all dogs have a lot of different emotions too, just like humans, or expressions. So this dog kind of seems kind of sad. So 伤心, that's how we say sad in a way, or depressed or something like that. 凶狠, which is kind of crazy, those type of dogs that bark at you really loudly and are very dangerous in a way. And then this one, so its eyes are kind of slanted and all, and it's smiling. We can kind of say it's 笑眯眯. And then we got this who are you dog? So 称你是谁? And then we got this dog who doesn't seem to know anything. What am I doing here? 我在这干嘛? So 各狗有各种表情. We all know the big red dog Clifford, right? We must have at least seen it or heard it in elementary school, or if you are in preschool and kindergarten, then you probably already know this dog. Clifford, the big red dog, with his little human friends. And then so now we're actually gonna start the class. So our topic, or our poem, our nursery rhyme, is 小花狗, little colorful dog. 小花狗，一只小花狗，坐在大门口，两眼黑黝黝，想吃肉骨头。So, if you really want to learn Chinese, or if you're you want to know how to say Chinese, you can repeat after me. So I'll also be pointing so you know about which words are which, so or which characters in a formal way of saying Chinese characters there. So 一只小花狗坐在大门口，两眼黑黝黝，想吃肉骨头。And we're going to go over this one more time. So 一只小花狗坐在大门口，两眼黑黝黝，想吃肉骨头。Yeah, and that's basically it. So we're going to go over the vocabulary and translations into Chinese and English, or from Chinese to English. So first we got 小花狗, a little colorful dog. So these are just a few images of what 小花狗could look like. And then 一只小花狗, that's one little colorful dog. So it's just one. 一只 just simply a measurement system of saying one. And then 坐在大门口 is just sitting in the doors like front or like on the porch or something like that. So you're sitting in front of the house basically. 两眼黑黝黝, just talking about how round and black and round the eyes are. And then 想吃肉骨头, talking about how the dog really wants to eat bones. Or in this case, if you're going to translate completely, wants to eat meat bones in a way. So as I talked about before, 一只 is a measurement system of saying one. So we got 一 or one, and then 只, which is just a measurement unit, like for example square feet, or in a way like square feet, or like one piece of cloth, one rag, and one piece of tissue, one piece of paper, like piece in a way. So this one's a bird, so it's called 一只鸟. This one is a cat. 一只猫. Mao is the character for cat. And then 一只兔子. 兔子, it's two characters, but that's what symbolizes the rabbit. And then we got 小花狗, or a little dog with colorful hairs, as like 花, you can say either as flower, but in this case you would kind of say it more like colorful, because flowers are similar to like, it has a lot of colors, so it's colorful. So 小, small or little, so this little mouse would be 小, and this elephant would be 大, which is big. We got 花, or flowers, and then 狗, which is dogs, or a dog. And then we got 坐在, which is sit in or on something. So this kid is sitting on the grass. 这小女孩在坐在草上面. This person is sitting on a bench or some sort of chair. So 有个人在坐在椅子上面 or 凳子上面. So can you come up with sentences for these two people? Or three people, or two pictures? So I'll go over them, and you can actually come up with a lot of different others. Like right now, where are you sitting? Are you sitting in your car listening to this? Or are you sitting at your desk listening to this? So this person is also sitting on the grass. So 一个小女孩坐在草上面. A little girl is sitting on the grass, though she doesn't really seem that little. And then 两个人坐在沙发上面. If you can't tell, 沙发 is sofa. It's something we translate from English to Chinese based on how it sounds. Like for sometimes we can't come up with names, and that's what we do. Like jacket, you can say as 夹克. So it sounds really similar, right? And then we got 大门口. 大, which is big, as said before. 门, which is like a gate or a door. You can actually see how it looks like it, and 口, which is a mouth. Like you can see the 口 is the big mouth right here. The 门, it's from ancient times, and it's been to like changed into that way, but we'll talk about it more. We'll talk about that character more at the end. And then we got 两眼, which is two eyes. So 两 is just a measurement symbol in a way, two, or a measurement unit, which is symbolizes two, and 眼, which is an eye. And then we got 黑黝黝. So we got 黑, which is black and dark, right? And 黝黝 is just dark. In a way, it's kind of symbolizing or it's kind of adjectively being an adverb on the black. It's kind of like, emphasizing how black the eyes are. And you could say round too. And there's 想吃, 想 want, and like there's a cute little cute little, small little cartoon character. 我想你 is I miss you. And then 吃, which is eaten by like, this girl sure wants to eat whatever's in front of her, and this boy is already eating the eggs. And then we got 肉骨头 or meat, bone, and then you got head. But together, 骨头 can also be said as head. So if we're looking at it like separated, like literally, 肉 is meat, which is, you know, the usual meat we eat. And then 骨, which is bone, or like fish bones, just the normal bone. And then we got 头, which is head, which is this. And then 骨头 usually is symbolized with something like this. So we're gonna say it on one more time, and when you guys are at home, you guys can like, either you say it by yourself and you don't trust yourself, you can say it to a friend or your parents. To learn Chinese, even like it's an easier way to learn Chinese. So 小花狗, right? 一只小花狗坐在大门口，两眼黑黝黝，想吃肉骨头。So if you guys want, you guys can pause the video right now and try translating it on your own. Just translate everything and then you guys can say it again, because this will help you learn Chinese better after you can like switch between English and Chinese. And yeah, so as I said before, we're going to learn more about the character min, or door or gate, if we're translating it. So up here it says 写字. So you guys will be writing this down, which is, so the order of writing this is this dot first, and then you got this like, this line down, vertical line, and then, so this is one line basically, or yeah, you write it all in one line. So it's a horizontal line, you curve it down, vertical line, and then you do a small little check and end. So it's 横着竖钩. And then we got, this is how it came to be. So 甲骨文 is ancient times. It's called oracle, like an oracle bone, like type of wording, I guess, because they carved it on like hard bones before, which is why, you know, 骨头, the word we were just learning, 骨 is right here. So in the beginning, the doors look like this. It kind of looks like those doors from cowboys, right? So this is how it was symbolized in a way. And then it was changed to like this, changed to something like this, and then we got simplified into this. In fact, you might even see this type of writing now these days. And then so we're gonna go to 中国语会, which is right here, 中文语会, 从第一篇动物朋友, and we're gonna learn more about 数字, or the numbers. And then yeah, this is just part 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You should know those by now. So we kind of got everything written out and translated, or yeah, something like this. So we got 1 or 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10. So we're going to go over this without saying the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 10. So I'm going to say it a bit slower this time, so you guys can follow along. And these are one of the most basic things to learn in Chinese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You should all have an idea of how they sound like. You can repeat this part if you want, or if you think it's necessary in a way. But we're going to move on to these small little fun activities. So first, find the 0 in this. You guys can pause the video and try to do it yourself. Find from 0 to 9 and find what each of these are, and we're gonna try to translate them into Chinese. So first off, we have 0 right here. Like, you can kind of see that. It's just a whole big 0. So that means there's nothing to represent it. And then we can find 1. 1 is right here because there's only one of this, right? You guys know what this is called? It's called a pear. And if you guys haven't eaten it, it depends how long you put it, but it's kind of crunchy, you know. And in Chinese, it's called lizi or li. Sorry, it's li. Lizi is plum. This is called a li. And then we got 牛油果 or avocados, symbolized with the 2. And then we got the 3 with apples or 苹果. 4 is 西瓜. 5 is 草莓. Oh, 4 is a watermelon slice, and then this is strawberries. 6 is lemons or 柠檬. And that is also one where it's just how you listen to it, or Chinese people translate it from how it sounded. And we've got 7 pineapples or 菠萝. 8 cherries or 樱桃. 9 grapes or 葡萄. And that's basically it for this. Because there's no 10, it's from 0 to 9, which is, it's kind of off. And then we got this small activity, because if you count this all out, something seems missing, right? From 1 to 10, there are only 9 eggs. And that doesn't make sense. This is 卡通数字蛋. And, 卡片. Yeah. So 1 or 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, and we're missing the 8. That's what we're missing, right? And then 9, which is a 9, and then 10, 10. And so you guys should know after these activities of how you could say 1 to 10 or 1 to 9 at least, because in here there's no 10 and all. And you might even know 0, which is 0, and yeah. And then 这是卡通数字蛋. Just remembered. So then this is a summary of everything. It's not in English, but I will translate it. So 这是课堂总结. So 欢迎进入本套中文教材学前班第1单元第1周的学习。学习的主要内容如下。So I'm just gonna go over this real quick without. So first we got 语汇, which is the 数字 or the numbers. It's on page 2 of your book. And then we got the nursery rhymes or ergo, the 小花狗 on page 3. So to be specific about the 数字 or numbers, it's 1 through 10, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we got the ergo, which is you should get familiar with it, the nursery rhyme, and then memorize it. So you should memorize not only the whole thing as an entirety, or you shouldn't memorize the whole thing like that. You should remember each and every of the characters too. But that's only if you truly can have the time and are willing to learn. Otherwise, memorizing the song is just fine. And then so next time, either you can do it yourself, or if you're a elementary schooler or below, you should have your parents help you cut out the cards that are that's supposed to be with your book. It's a different small little book that you're supposed to all cut out. And then next time you should bring it or just put it in front of you, since this is online. And then we got the code. So code on your book, there should be a code, and you can kind of make an account with that and do everything online. And it's gonna have like a few activities you have to do. And then we got your homework, which is I'm gonna show on the next page. So yeah, so you should also kind of say it to yourself, the nursery rhyme or erga to yourself a little bit, so you can familiarize yourself with it. So this is 马丽萍学前班第一课作业. So this is the homework for this particular class, which is the first class. And so we got 小花狗. And then so this part, it's the nursery rhyme or erga. And you just cut them out, and then fill them in. And you should know what each of these words are and what they mean. And then we got this small activity. It has numbers on it if you look closely. But it should already be there in your homework packet that you get when you buy the whole set of materials. But if you can't, then find a way to print it out. And then so it's, as I said before, it's the dot first, and you go down, and then you do this whole big action, which is horizontal, curved, vertical, and then a check-like thing. And then you should either color it in or just follow the order and write it all out. Just 4 times is enough. And yeah, that's it. That's it for today. So thank you for coming, and thank you for listening. So 同学们再见, which is goodbye, students.